Okay, why did you choose to be the Mercy Care Rome coordinator?
I think mostly to become more knowledgeable about nonprofit administration and to help our community.
What do you actually do as the care coordinator?
I manage several programs. I supervise volunteers, complete grant applications, and I plan special events and fundraisers.
What important skills have you learned?
I would have to say I've learned more advanced computer skills and better communication skills.
If I learned these skills, would it help me get a job, and how?
I would say most definitely because most higher paying jobs require both computer skills and communication skills.
If you could give me one piece of career advice that you thought would really help me, what would it be?
To be yourself.
Besides being the Mercy Care Rome coordinator, what makes you successful?
My husband and I have been married for over 20 years, so I would say that makes me successful.
What qualifications do you need?
Um, a bachelor's degree in human services or related field, and 3 to 5 years experience in administration.
What does your profession do for our community?
I'm going to read our mission statement to you. The Mercy Care mission is to promote the ministry of the Sisters of Mercy by responding to the needs of older and vulnerable adults and their families, honoring their wisdom and dignity, and helping them maintain independence and quality of life. We do that through 4 different programs that we provide for the community. Our primary service is adult day help. Um, Aging loved ones can come to our adult day health program for socialization, for nursing services. We also provide transportation to their doctor's appointments. We provide 2 meals a day. They do various activities such as yoga, laughter yoga, floor games, and just peer socialization with that program. And so we also have a program called Grandparents Raising Grandchildren, and that program provides services and education for grandparents who are raising their grandchildren. We have also a senior employment program for people 55 years and older. That program also provides education and hands-on um, career training. The participants are paid minimum wage, and that program also teaches them how to look for and apply for jobs because most people 55 and older need help with improving their computer skills or even learning computer skills. And so that's the main purpose of that program. That program provides services not only to our community, the Rome community, but 13 Northwest Georgia counties. And all of our other services that I spoke about before are provided to bordering counties as well as Floyd County. We also have a caregiver group that meets once a month, and education and lunch is provided to the caregiver. And we have several different types of caregivers. We have grandparents who are raising grandchildren who attend the meeting, the support group, and we have what is referred to as the sandwich generation, who are caring for both children and for their aging parents. And that program is free to the community. And we also just got a new grant to provide employment training to low income and homeless adults. That is what we do for the community.
If you would be a teenager again, what would you do differently? Or what would you change or anything?
I don't know that I would really change anything. I would have taken my parents' advice and not had to learn things on my own for myself. So I think it would have just made growing up easier.
If a teenager approached you on the streets and asked you these questions I've asked you, would you be impressed or offended?
I would definitely be impressed, because I think that shows interest in planning for your future.
Do you mind if we go back to question number 5? Because in certain jobs, you cannot just be yourself all the time.
Sure. I think that it's always important to be yourself. I think you can be professional and still be yourself. In my situation, it is extremely important that at work and the team that I work with, that we be ourselves, because we work under stress, deadlines, and so I just feel like it's important to be able to trust your coworkers and to be yourself.
Do you have any other advice?
Yes, I think it is important to take time to think about what you would like to do in your career. It's just so important to truly love what you do. Otherwise, it's just difficult to be happy, because so much of your time is spent at work and away from your family. It's just important to be happy, and that's been my experience. My final piece of advice for you as a high school student is to volunteer as much as you possibly can during high school. I know it may be difficult because you may be involved in extracurricular activities or family things, but it's just important for you to gain experience and to be able to add that to your resume as a young person applying for colleges. If you have a certain amount of volunteer hours and time spent, whether it be at one place or several different organizations, which is what I do recommend, it will allow you to apply for scholarship programs such as the Berry College Bonner Scholar Program. And that program is implemented at, I think, over 50 colleges in the United States. So volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. And if you need a place to volunteer, I think Mercy would be perfect.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.